Morning, everybody. For 'tis morning for both Henry and myself. Actually, I don't know if it's morning for Henry. Let's just enjoy that music for a minute. Although, to be fair, those of you who have been watching the stream spin up for the last 90 seconds or so are already listening to the music. It is 5 a.m. I finally slept last night for, I didn't get an uninterrupted sleep. Definitely, we still got woken up at like 1 o'clock by Pippin. But I managed to get back to sleep, which is a rarity. And slept again from like 2 until the alarm went off at 4. So I actually got about 6 hours of sleep last night, which is nice. Still got to take a nap today, but... Wow, that's a cool piece of concept art. Just needs to be a wizard instead of a winch. It would be a lot cooler. That's a great shot, too. Alright. Do I have anything to cook? I have chicken. Some of the stuff I can drop because it's gone bad. My nutrition. Nourishment's at 71, 85, 99. That's better. I'm trying to remember to nom on that as we go along. Oh, I should give some to my dog. Where's he at? But, matter of fact, I might even have a
Look what I've got for you.
point, and I can teach him to hunt now.
Love this.
So I can go out and do that. Let's give him some cooked hare meat.
Good boy.
That's right, we're going to start our morning off with
That's my boy.
puppy scritches.
Come along, free.
Alright. Now, I might even have a point I could spend. Nope. I spent it yesterday, I forgot. I taught him to hunt. That's right. When do I get the next one? At 6? 5. So at 5... my dog can sniff out foes, or I can teach him to attack people on command. I'll be taking that one. Attack people on command. That's going to help me in so many fights with bandits. Yeah. A lot of stuff in here. Cool stuff. Level 10, you can teach it. It has a greater chance of causing foes to bleed. Oh, this is a follow-up on the sick pet on the sick command. It says you can teach your dog to chase a pursuing. Excuse me. I need to learn how to read. You've trained your dog to pursue a fleeing foe and take him down, but you must have the sick perk first. So just going through these, right? And saying, okay, we've got hunting, lockpicking, maintenance, pickpocketing, all these different skills. But then there's the combat skills. And all of these can be broken down like so that you can see within them what they have. The bow does not, and neither does an armor, but all these do. Then all your stats break down as well. Your primary stats here. You also have your main level. You earn things there for leveling. But going through the skill system, I'm reminded of Morrowind in terms of how deep a skill system can be. And I know that yes, I can look at, say, playing Starfield. It has a skill system and a tree system, and everything else. Fallout games. There are lots of games out there with deep skill systems. But what's mind-boggling about this one is going through. Like, I've been working on the Houndsmaster, right? And there are some really cool things in here that I can teach my dog to do, right? Like, I was able to teach it to hunt at level 3. And each one of the skills has their own levels. So, you have to go through and level up these skills. So it's like, if I want my dog to do things for me, I have to actively work with my dog to earn the points, right? And then as I earn those experience points, right, I get to choose perks every once in a while. Now, you have to wait because some of them are locked behind level tiers. So it's like, if I want to teach my pet to sick on another person, I have to be level 5. Or I can choose to give it the sniffer ability. So you can avoid ambushes more easily on your travels. And there's a whole bunch more stuff in here. But what I wanted to look at is, like, if I get off my horse here for a minute, it's such an active system because here's my dog. Let's talk to him. So all of these things act as
Look what I've got for you.
interactions
You'll love this.
that earn you some type of skills with the dog, right? So I'm going to give it some food. I'm going to give it a chicken. I'm going to chuck it on the ground. Have a chicken. Now, Mutt. I wish I could name him something else, but he's just called Mutt. Now we can, tell him he's a good boy.
That's a good boy.
Yeah. Scritches. No scritches.
That's my boy.
It's close enough. Now, this is the one I just got. I can tell him to go hunt. I don't want to tell him to do that right now, because we're nowhere near any animals. I can also tell him to stay here while I go sneak ahead. And then there's other commands, like heal, come by me, and he'll follow you. You can also give him free mode, which lets him to roam around you, and he'll do his normal stuff. Or you can tell him to go back to the mill, which is actually where I am right now. So if you ever, if you need to get rid of him for some reason, and you're trying to sneak into a camp, or you're doing a quest or something, you can send him back to the mill, and he'll be waiting for you when you get back here. So I'm just gonna tell him free because that's an interaction.
Come along, free.
And if you ever want to check, you just go in here to your player window and tab over to the skills tab and go down to, like, Houndsmaster, and we can see, okay, we're 66% of the way through level 3. And I get perk points at 3, 5, 8, 10, 13, 15, 18, and 20. So cool. A good houndsmaster understands dogs, especially his own. The better you get at commands, the more you'll be able to teach your four-legged friend, and the better stats he will have. Horsemanship is another cool one, which you just get by actively using your horse everywhere. So I already took my first one. I chose the one that allows him to be faster but carries less weight because I'm not that worried about carrying stuff around, to be honest with you. The other one was you can carry more but your horse moves slower, and I'm not that, I'm not going that route. Then like Rider on the Storm, it's interesting. Strong thighs. I would probably take. Dread Steed sounds cool. It's at level 7. If the horse is wounded, it will run faster. At level 10, you get the Knight perk. Some cool stuff in here. I just think it's a really, really in-depth system. And being able to go in here and see all of this at a glance with the skills. But also, just over on the right-hand side, you can see all the stats over there for all the different things. Your melee weapon, your range weapon. Noise is a factor here. Conspicuousness is a factor, like your stench. So if you smell too bad, it affects things, and whether or not somebody can hear you or sense you. There's some really cool stuff in this game, man. It's extremely, extremely in-depth. More so than a lot of games that I've played in recent years. Which is why the Morrowind thing came to mind, because that's one of those ones I can always go to and say, hey, that was sort of like a pinnacle of skill-based gameplay.
How did this get here?
How's my armor? Do I need to go back and repair with anybody? I'm at 100% on those. 87. The light gambeson is 33. I need to go try to repair that. And the padded chouses if I can. If I can't, I'll just sell them. So we need to go to the armorer. I definitely, what's really interesting to me is I started treating this game like an MMO, and at least in my headspace, because I know it's a single-player RPG, but it's so deep that I'm beginning to feel as if it's an experience where, like with an MMO, let's say I go play Star Wars: Old Republic tomorrow, right? I play World of Warcraft pretty regularly, so this is another good example.
Live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
That's a good sales pitch. Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
I do like asparagus.
Rolls and pretzels.
I play World of Warcraft 2 times, 3 times a week, and I have been since, when did I start playing? Like November of last year? And before that, I go through cycles of like Lord of the Rings Online, Star Wars: Old Republic. You guys have been, if you've been here on my channel for a while, you've seen me play. I've played MMOs the whole time this has existed. But single-player RPGs, usually you come in and you're done within a few weeks at most. A couple weeks, few weeks. Some games will take a little longer. But for the most part, you can do it in a cycle of 2 to 3 weeks. And shorter, with some games. Like God of War was 7 days from start to finish. Like that's a 40-hour game and I just did in a week. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I've talked about this recently. Origins in particular too. Origins of Valhalla, each one of those games took me 3 to 6 months to beat. Just because I was playing it 2 to 3 times a week. Week on week. Week after week. Until I finally beat them. Because I do like those big worlds where you can go and do lots of different things. And I don't care about, oh, it's a repeatable quest or it's a procedure. I don't care. Like Radiant, procedural, handwritten, as long as I'm having fun. And I like big games. And this one, whoever's singing is singing really annoyingly because I'm trying to talk, man. Hush. But I'm having enough fun in this game where it's kind of like when you can immerse yourself in a world and there's enough there to keep you busy and constantly learning and doing things. That's the key. That's the key. And not every game has to be that way. I had this discussion with Gila. I think when we were coming out of, it was either right before Baldur's Gate 3 or right after Baldur's Gate 3. It was when we were playing Diablo 4, which it was before. But I think it was maybe after the launch and we were doing some of the seasonal stuff in Diablo 4. It doesn't matter. Timeline doesn't matter. I remember we were discussing one time and he was, and rightfully so, you know, it's a different point of view, which is great to understand. And he's not wrong. Not every game needs to be a massive game. Now, I have publicly said in many places, I'm very much am a believer in, if you're going to charge me $70 for something, or 60 or whatever, if you're going to charge me full price for something, I want to get a minimum of 40 hours out of it, 40 to 50 hours. If you're charging me $70 and I'm getting a 10-hour experience or, you know, even a 25-hour experience, I'm going to feel, you know, that 25-hour experience, by the way, it's very rare for me to feel like I've gotten my money's worth unless that 25-hour experience is like game of the year type experience. But, you know, spending $70 and getting 40 hours out of something, right? That's always been my minimum. But I appreciate depth, and so games like Cyberpunk and Baldur's Gate 3 or this game as examples, I do like big games. I tend to gravitate over my lifespan. I've tended to gravitate more towards the big games. But he wasn't wrong. You know, at the time it was kind of like, you know. But I will say that here I am, a year on from that discussion, and I can also say that my POV has shifted slightly to the point where, because there's the aspect of what I do for a living now, which has changed the way I play games. And I don't think it's better or worse. I think it's just the evolution of streamlining your process. When you convert your hobby into something that you're making a living at, there are some things that shift along the way. And now I very much appreciate his commentary on, you know, not every game needs to be this massive 6-month experience. Like, this is going to be fun for me to do. But I'm also having fun doing things like going over here and playing, you know, Midnight Suns was fun. Fallout 4 is fun right now. Fallout 76 is fun. I'm about to do Hellblade 1 now that we're into May. So I'll probably do that. Honestly, if everything is good this week, with the animals and everything else, I'll probably try to sneak that Hellblade playthrough in this week. I know a lot of people were asking me why I didn't play Stellar Blade. It was like, I'm not huge on the Soul-like games in the first place. You've seen me complain about those types of games in the past, and I feel like that one it's a Souls-like. I did play the demo. I think I did a first impressions of the demo here on the channel. And that probably would have been a somewhat entertaining 30 to 40 hours, but also I feel like I would not have been able to resist layering on social commentary about the ridiculousness of the skin suit and everything else. Like, it just makes me chuckle. Which is why I come back to games like this, where I'm immersed in the game and I'm living Henry's life, as opposed to those types of games where it's mostly just about something visual and esoteric that you're going to get a quick 30, 40 hours out of and then move on to something else. And it will be like a blip, a fun blip, but it won't be much more than a blip. I do appreciate bigger games. But for the purposes of content creation and streaming, I also appreciate shorter games now because it means I can go in and do something within a week or two, and that fits in with the cyclical nature of most people's attention span in terms of viewers. Most people start to get to the fatigue point after about 8 to 10 days, and by 2 weeks in, you'll know by 2 weeks in if you have a loyal following for the game you're playing, or if I've said this before elsewhere. By about 6 episodes in, I know whether or not it's worth continuing. So all anyone ever has to do to know whether or not the audience was good watching things on my channel is just look at the number count. Because if we get up to the teens, we're doing pretty good. If we get up into the 20s, we're doing. If we get up into the 30s, it's by the time we get up into the teens or 20s, we know whether or not we're going to get a full playthrough out of something, because the audience is sticking around for it and they're reacting to it, and that's something that I think is really cool. But that cyclical nature means those things usually happen over a 2-week window of time. I think the most recent was Dragon's Dogma 2. That was about 8 days or something like that. I think probably if you look at the total coverage I did for that game, it was about a month of coverage, but it was really only about 2 weeks of playtime because there was a lot of ramp up, and then there was like 7 or 8 days of actual playtime, and then about another week post playtime making final thoughts and other commentary videos and the final review and stuff. So, doing all of that in a cycle of about 2 weeks for the gameplay and a month in total. It's nice when you can find those things that take up a small chunk but not a huge chunk. This is a lot of fun. I will say this is the most fun I've had in an RPG since Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk last year. Cyberpunk 2017. It was funny because Cyberpunk came out right around the same time as Starfield, or right after Starfield, the Phantom Liberty thing. And so I had a lot of fun in Starfield, not going to lie. I did 350 hours. Where did you come from? Smeagol. I didn't know you were in here. Thank you, Chris. Come here, buddy. Come here. You got to come with Daddy. You want to say hi real quick? You going to say hi? You got caught. Jumping on desks. What are you looking at? You good boy. I'll be right back, everybody. Anyway, playing Phantom Liberty right after Starfield was like as much fun as I had in Starfield. Happily, we'll do a second playthrough. Can't wait to do a second playthrough before the Shattered Skies expansion that's coming this fall. Phantom Liberty made Starfield. It paled in comparison. Like, it was such a difference in cinematic storytelling that was like, oh, this is different. This is different. And those kind of experiences that you can live in, I really appreciate. Anyway, I was rambling, and that's a good thing that Smeagol interrupted me because that's going to interrupt my rambling so that this doesn't turn into a 45-minute discussion on early morning coffee and medication. We're at 24 minutes in. All right. That's good. That's good. So these are the only things he's willing to repair. I'm going to have to replace those, aren't I? What training does he offer? How to repair your own stuff? Oh, Okay. Armor. So armor smithy's a thing. Like your own armor repair. I need to replace those things. So... God, I would love the Brigandine, but I'm not that rich. Yeah, I need a Gambeson to replace the one I'm wearing, probably. Yeah. That's not bad, and it's only 95. I'm just gonna buy it. I don't need to spend a ton of coin. Oh, we got a Ghost of Tsushima update. No, we need to look at... I don't want plate, though, is the problem. So I'm looking for more pants. Well, see, those are all... Those ones would go there. But my goodness, they are noisy. Oh, that takes up both. Very interesting. Man, there is so much stuff in here. Look at those. He's got the matching set. Man, I could really go. Riveted pauldrons are pretty cool. Well, I don't think I'm going to find anything to place the ones I've got, and I can't. Yeah, that was the end of it. Okay. Well, I did get a shirt.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so.
Agree?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
What about this?
That's not enough. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
That's the first time I've ever seen one where I got 2 turns at bat. All right. Put this on. So I could sell that if I wanted to. Now, these are the things, though, I don't know where I'm ever going to find a better version of these, and I can't... I don't think I can repair those. Yeah, they're too far gone, I think. Well, I'm going to wear them until they fall off then. Alright, I don't think I need anything else in town. We ought to go on an excursion.
Cut you in half and...
I'm at 96% nourishment. I don't need to worry about anything. Alright, we have quests. Do we want to do any quests? This one I don't want to do anymore. Yeah, let's do this. Buy wine from the merchant in Rete, which we're here. Yeah, let's do this.
Baked goods fresh from the oven.
Hang on. Is he right here?
Good day to you.
Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me to...
And what would she like? Fine clothes from Venice, exquisite spices from Arabia, jewels from Germany?
Wine. Good wine.
Ah. Would beer be enough?
As a gift for a noble woman's wedding? No, it definitely wouldn't.
Then that's going to be a problem. I gave the last keg of good wine away as a prize for the archery competition tomorrow.
Shit. Isn't there anywhere else where I could find the wine?
Unfortunately not. I have the exclusive right to sell and buy that particular
I'm
vintage.
gonna fail
No
at an
one
archery
else in the
competition.
region will stock it.
Can I enroll in the competition?
But of course. Go to the shooting range above Rattay.
Yeah, what if I don't win?
But what if I don't win the competition?
Then you'll have to persuade the winner to part with some truly excellent wine.
I suppose I'll just have to find a way to get it.
I'm sorry, there's nothing more I can do to help.
Get the wine some other way.
Farewell.
Let me... I didn't notice that. How did I... Optional. Does it show me the optional? Uh-huh. Let's go see what we can see. It's gonna be in here at the archery range. No, it must be. Oh, it's above us.
Help me, people, please. I'm the scout and I lost everything.
The hell do I get up there? There was a bridge. I wonder if I have to go up where the hunter is and then take the right at the fork. I bet this is it right here, yeah. Yep, this is what it is. So if I go left, there's the hunter. And apparently we can go up through here. Alright, so there's some sort of competition here. Or was it down? There's a cook pot. Well, when I was down, it didn't look like that was the right area.
Yeah.
Boop, new level horsemanship.
Ow!
What's up, Dreamwild? What episode are we on? I don't know. I think it's 12, 11 or 12. The title says, the title should say what number I'm on, but I don't remember. That was like 45 minutes ago when I put that in there. I don't remember. Oh, I'm nowhere. I'm barely into the game at all. I was talking earlier, this is probably going to be a 6-month. This will be like a 6-month project, I think. There's no way I'm beating this game in a month.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I need the wine.
I've heard there's a contest happening, and that the prize is a keg of fine wine.
That's true. I bought the finest wines to be had in the province.
I'd like to take part.
Do you know the rules?
I don't.
You shoot 7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point.
Okay, yeah,
The
I know
round
that.
ends when everyone is the custom to wager.
All right, that seems...
Just one more thing. Don't leave while the...
Got it.
Splendid, here's some arrows for you. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. Take care now.
Oh shit, it's going to put me right into the archery contest? I was not ready for that. Shit. No, I went too far up. Ah, damn it. I'm just trying to get my shots off first, because if I can get that bonus, I may be okay. But this is harrowing, man. I didn't realize it was going to push me right into the contest. That other guy's got 22 points. Holy shit. He's gonna beat me, old Rutch. Old Rutch has 27 points. Holy shit. Well, get the wine some other way has now been my objective. Old Rutch, buddy.
God be with you, good sir.
Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. I can't wait to drink to it.
Yes, and on the subject of drinking, I'm guessing you prefer beer to wine.
No, not really. I could drink beer in any tavern, but there's no wine as good as this one.
It's just that the wine you won, I need it.
Not a chance. I won it fairly.
Man, I didn't realize I was going to need my charisma gear, or I would have taken off all my armor to get my charisma bonuses. Shit.
You don't want to disappoint Lady Stephanie of Talmberg and her courier, do you?
Lady Stephanie, you say?
Woo!
I've
At least I
always liked her
succeeded on
ladyship.
that.
You know what, then? Take the keg. And please give her my respectful greetings.
Dude, you are a saint.
Take care now.
Well, that worked out. I wonder if I'm carrying the weight of that. Alright, we need to go to my house immediately and quick save. I wonder how long these mushrooms are going to stay here that I threw on the ground, because they're totally rotten. Alright, sleep and save. Just 1 hour. I don't need to sleep a lot here. Just to get the quick save. Now I think the next one is going to take us a long way away. And I think we have to do it. I think we have to travel quite a ways. Which means we may get ambushed. You never know. Oh yeah, that's way over here. I don't even know how to get over there. Hang on, there is a bridge just outside of here that takes me north. And then it looks like the path goes west from there. I could totally follow that path. So, let's leave here and head west across the bridge. Okay. Sometimes it's annoying when your cursor is not centered above the horse's head. There we go. Take both of these across, and then we head west. Look at that view. What's up? Welcome to the channel. Some beefy nachos. Now I'm hungry for some beefy nachos. I haven't had nachos in a couple of months. I may have to make a request. Speaking of which, I need to find out if Chris was still going to the market today, because she said she was going to go. I think she was going to go get some steak and some stuff for chimichurri. Might have to get some extra steak so we can make some beefy nachos. Just had Thai food, says Dream. Nice. Alright, we're going to go north and then hang a left at the fork. But before I do, I'll be right back. All right. Got sidetracked talking to Chris because she's talking about breakfast. She's getting ready to go do her morning chores. We have some leftover ham steaks from yesterday. Smoked ham steaks. They were good, man. Okay, north and then west. And hopefully we don't get ambushed. Which could legitimately happen. Why did my horse suddenly go left here? We're not at the fork. So that was the auto turn. It like recognized this as like a turn off for some reason. This is the one I'm looking for. Very subtle music. Kind of sounds a little bit like some of the stuff from Return of the King. I've discovered a camp. We're heading into deeper woods now. Have to be careful. Never know what kind of bad guys you might run into. We could legitimately get ambushed. Thanks for the subscription. Beefy tacos. Beefy nachos. Chris said she's going to get a couple of pounds. A kilo of beef steak. So we're about to have some, we're going to marinate and do some something on the grill today, I think. Maybe tomorrow. But then we're going to get extra, so we're going to have extra for some nachos, tacos, and chilaquiles. With salsa verde. Aye. Alright, hold up. We've got... Is this a turnabout? Or a path? It's a branch. Okay. Looks like we want to take it around to the left. Wow, that might not actually be the way. I'll be damned. I wonder how I'm going to get over there. We'll figure it out, I guess. I probably need to cross the river.
Hey there, Goodman.
I don't trust that person one little bit. Yeah, he was probably an ambusher. Alright. No! Stuck on the tree. Where's the crossing? I see it. Alright. That is a crossing right there I can use. Now the risky part of doing it this way is that I'm not going on the path. And this could prove to be disastrous. I may find some very unsavory characters who decide to come after me because I'm running off the path. Oh, and then the river turns. So I don't know if I'm on the right side of the river either. Because now it looks like I need to be back on the other side. Can I cross? Will my horse cross?
Sucker. It's hellishly deep here.
Nope. Well, that's easily solved. The crossing was right back here. Oh, these colliders are horrible in this game. Your horse gets hung up on all sorts of shit. As much as I enjoy the game, that's definitely an issue. Look, there's a path over here. It's almost like I was meant to come this way. Yeah, the soundtrack to this game is really, really good. I've got it turned down a little bit too, just so that I can always hear the narrative, the voices better. But it's very good. There are times when it's very subtle. I've been very pleased with the soundtrack overall. There's definitely a city to the left of us, so I'm assuming we're just going to follow this path around. Is that fencing up ahead? Yep. Oh, there's like a river crossing here or something. Is this a ferry? Or a mill? What is this place? It hasn't popped on my map yet. I was hoping it would. Hang on. Try to find the entrance to the city. Up through the... No, no. Go up through the track. You stupid horse.
Yeah.
Oh, we're about to see some sort of an epic view, I bet. Oh, that's definitely a pretty big place. Spread out all across there. Is this like a what road sign or something? It's a shrine. I have discovered Sassa. Originally, Sassa was a settlement on the left bank of the eponymous river opposite the monastery. For over 100 years, the town was the property of the Benedictine monastery. Houses were centered around the Church of Saint Martin and along the road to Prague and Kurum. During the Hussite, hang on, why is that going? Oh, because I was using the wrong one. Let me go back up. During the Hussite Wars, the monastery and its surroundings fell into the hands of the Hussites, at which time the preacher gave sermons in the Czech language. Building work ceased from then until the mid-17th century, but the monastery survived. For more than 200 years after the monks were expelled, the monastery lands belonged to the local aristocracy. The parish church of St. Martin was founded on the left bank of the Sassa River in the middle of a small town in the 14th century. It is a single-nave structure with a chancel, a steeple on the north side, and a chapel on the south. The entire complex is enclosed by a high graveyard wall that has survived to this day, although the church building itself has been altered completely, but for the original windows in the steeple. That was one of the things we saw a lot of on our trip to Spain. We need to go down this way. Was a lot of old chapels, churches, just like was described. They all have their own graveyards, walls behind them.
What? Shit, Henry!
Henry! Here!
Somebody yelled at me who knows me.
Ignoring us. Henry! Here!
I can't believe it. We've known each other our whole lives, near enough.
Is that Fritz or whatever his name was?
Is it even him?
Can I not talk to him when I'm on the horse?
He's
Hold
gotta
up.
be bloody joking.
Matthew,
He's
that
gotta
was
be
his
bloody
name.
joking. Henry!
I'm glad to see you.
Matthew! Fritz! You're alive!
Of course we're alive.
You can't get rid of us that easily.
I'm almost surprised how happy I am to see the pair of you are all right.
We are now, but we barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
Bollocks! Bloody joker.
Tell us what happened to you.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Rat-Eye that I got back in my right mind.
You're not doing too well either, are you?
Right now, I'm a squire for Sir Radzig.
I see you've worked your way up.
And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
You said it.
Life
We're
as a
still
peasant
chopped
is
off a
shit.
bit. Owe the monastery a bundle. And there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
You've never been too fond of work, but people always need carpenters.
Well, you two and work never got along. But don't tell me that they're not in need of carpenters. They're reconstructing the monastery.
They don't want us there.
And there's nothing else around here.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of anything?
It will really help us out right now.
I'll find you something. You can rely on me.
Thanks, Henry.
We'll pay off the debt. Don't you worry.
Alright. Side quest!
And where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mines, so wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just here in Sassa, and they don't want us here. The best chance we have is to work at a mill. People always have to eat. Ideally, we're looking for a job that pays a lot and doesn't require much work.
Good luck with that.
What other neighbours of ours made it?
Your hunker's in the monastery. That girl really helped us out. That's about all we know. When we ran for it, we helped Teresa. But who knows where she is now? We got separated.
I owe my life to Teresa. She hauled me unconscious to the mill in Rat-Eye and nursed me back to health.
I'm glad she survived. Since you know her so well, why not try asking her if she knows about any work?
Sure.
Take care.
That's an easy one.
God be with you, Henry.
Alright. Here, buddy. Let's give you some food.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Gotta get rid of this meat before it goes off. Freshness. Speaking of which, What's my nourishment? It's 97 now. Oh, it gave me food poisoning. No! I thought 40% was good enough. Shit. Alright, hold up. Get rid of that. I don't want to accidentally eat anymore. God damn it. So I guess 40% is not enough. Like, I totally just got my strength, agility, vitality knocked down. I'm food poisoned. Ugh. Well, one thing I can say, I'm in town. I can probably take off my, like, oh, and the chain collar, mail collar. Yeah, there we go. That looks a little better. Oh, B. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff around here. This is awesome. This place is huge. Okay, so we've got 2 gates. This is what we're looking on right now. So we need to go, yeah, go east. Ha! We going in here? I wonder if it's going to be closed because of the time of day. Hello? Are they upstairs, perhaps? Master Jerome.
Good health to you.
The Lady of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out why the crown's been delayed.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well,
Bandits?
in short, the good merchant, Martin Wiesek, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up.
Well, Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding, and definitely not worthy of our fine craftsmanship. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Well, guess what I'm about to do?
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone. Just tell me where the fellow was seen last.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Wiesek, was last seen riding alongside the Sassa River, passing by the footbridge over the ford, to the west of here.
Okay.
Evidently, he never made it to Sassa town.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could be far over the mountains by now. Or under the ground.
God be with you.
Alright, so let's untrack these other quests. Find the missing Moldavite. Oh, really a bit of ha. My puppet dog sounds upset. I wonder if he's got food poisoning too. Oh, we gotta go a ways away. I definitely need to like find a place to sleep. Is there an inn? That's a tavern, right? Lodgings. Okay, we definitely want to head here. Just looking for the entrance. Okay. There's a pot of stew here, too. The Sassa Wagoner's Inn.
Here, enjoy it.
Is there a bed, like, right here in the corner? Like, you're just gonna sleep here
I've
out in
only
the
got
open?
2 hands.
Bring me something to eat.
Good evening.
Alright, how about lodging for the night, please? Place to sleep.
Have you got a bed for the night?
All right. For how long?
Just one night.
Just the one night?
All right. Money up front, though.
That's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price?
Henry, you cheap bastard.
Is this enough?
That's a poor offer. Good luck then.
She rejected me.
My pleasure.
I'll just pay her
Have
price.
you got a bed for the night?
Aye, there's room. For how long?
One night.
Just the one night?
Sure, but groschen first. These are harsh times.
Here you are.
You've got it all to yourself. No one will disturb you.
Where's my bed?
Where do I go to sleep?
On the upper floor of the inn. There are steps up to it outside.
Alright,
The
upper
second
floor,
door.
second floor, second door.
Good luck then.
Second floor. Sleep and save. Oh, that beat's lit. Rock that flute. I feel like we should see Jack Black come roaring out of the scenery at this point. One time I was drinking in a tavern. Alright, let's go find this bastard.
Yeah.
Whoa, why is he galloping? Slow your roll, buddy. Let's see, actually, which way do I need to go? Oh, we need to go way outside of town. Oh, wow, you know what? It would have been easier. It's going to be easier to turn around and follow the path out. curve around to the north. Hey man, horse steaks are pretty good. Hold up, turn around. Don't be auto going that way. Horse steaks are quite yummy. It's not something that you can really get in North America, but Spain, Italy, Central Europe, essentially. It's good stuff. Wide open spaces. All right, now I bet I'm getting close now. Yep, somewhere along here is where I've got to search. Well, let's look for a way down.
Yeah.
Alright, essentially we're looking for remains or something. You know what? I should draw my sword. Actually, let's get my... Oh, I have no arrows. None equipped anyway. Let's do the long distance arrows for now. I suck. Alright, let's hope we don't run anything that kills me, because I have not quick saved in a while. Oh, it's so thick over in here, man. Oh, there's a campfire. Alright, hang up. Hold up. Something in my eye. I can't... No, you cannot save the game without schnapps. Are those bandits? I am gonna hard save. It was too much of a journey to get here. No, I don't have any schnapps. No! Fuck! Alright. This sucks. Somebody saw me. There's 3 of them, aren't there? I am so screwed.
Who's there?
Nope. My aim sucks. I'm gonna die a horrible death.
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
Alright, here he comes. Here he comes.
Watch out!
Screw you. Screw you, buddy. Because guess what? I'm
Two
going...
arms! Get over here!
Alright, one down. Did the other guy run? No, no, hang on. Why did it go to my dog? Stop. Loot. I'll take the bandage. Ooh, is that a... I'll take the bow just because I can't look at it yet. Groschen. Alright. Now that other guy ran, didn't he? That's probably my merchant. Shit. Do I need to pick up his body? This can't be done while you're carrying someone. Okay. Alright. Can I put him... Grab body. Can I put it on the horse? Is there any way that I can, like, put it in the horse's inventory? Alright, let me read the quest. What am I supposed to do here? Find the missing... I found the merchant, but I haven't found the missing Moldavite. Is it going to be in the chest? Because I suck at pickpocketing, or pick locks, man. Am I going to have to hunt that guy down who ran? Where did he go? Oh, there he is.
Hey, who's there?
Me.
Who's there?
Ah! Good thing these aren't cheap arrows. Dude. Shoot him in the back! Still can't shoot him for shit! Okay, finally! Ah! Ooh, a black shield, that's interesting. I'll take the arrows. I'll also take that light brigandine. So you don't have it either. It's got to be in the chest then. Which I have to lockpick? I suck at lockpicking. Surely they're not going to force me to lockpick something. Why would it be in a lockpick though? Shouldn't there be like a wagon or something around here? Because there's the merchant. I sure as shit don't see anything. Well, I'm trying to avoid opening the box because it's going to force me to lockpick, and I literally can't lockpick. I'm not going to lie, like, I can't lockpick. Like, I've tried it multiple times, and I just can't do it. Like, it's just really, really hard on the controller. I'm going to go look this quest up really quick to see if I'm forced to lockpick. Because if I'm forced to lockpick, I'm going to be very pissed. Because I have not been able to do it. This is a quest at your service, my lady. Let's see here. Ah, no, it is. And I don't have the game saved. Shit, I don't have any way to save the game, and I don't know that I have my lockpicks with me or anything. Apparently I do have some lockpicks. Guys, I suck so bad at this. I did read a tip that someone said, they said to back out and go back in until you get the biggest circle possible, because the bigger the circle, the closer the gold thing is to the center, and the easier it is to move around the ring. I don't know. Oh man, this will be something that'll force me to go offline to do. I don't want to do this on screen. I really don't. I suck so bad at lockpicking in this game. I've heard it's difficult on mouse and keyboard. I've never found something to be impossible in a video game before until I tried to lockpick in this game with the controller. The controller lockpicking sucks ass. Man, I haven't seen that circle getting any bigger or smaller. I think that person whose video I saw was making something up, or I'm just getting really bad luck. Whatever, let's try this. There's no way. Ah, I'm gonna lose it. First of all, put away your stupid bow. And your stupid sword, because you keep doing the animation for that every time we come up out of the lockpicking. That's definitely smaller. Maybe it is resetting. Okay, that's definitely bigger. Oh my god, that's like next to impossible. It always wants to reset. I can't. I don't have a lockpick. Fuck that. I can't believe it forces me to pick a lock. Like, that's bad quest design right there. Like, forcing you to pick locks is bad quest design. Do these guys not have a key? Is that really the only way to get the Moldavite? He didn't have a key, did he? I'm looking this up, because if that's the only way to do this, that's definitely shitty. Not a fan. Not a fan of forced lockpicking. I have found my first nitpick. So far, this game has been a flawless experience, and I've been having a lot of fun. But that shit right there pisses me off. Like, being forced to pick locks is not cool. Like, there should be multiple ways to get into that chest. There should be a key that I could get off the dude, or a key from one of the bandits. I should be able to break the lock. Like... Alright. Well, that's going to be the end of the session, folks. We're an hour and a half in. I don't have any lockpicks. I'm going to have to go find lockpicks. I may have some in storage. I don't know. I traditionally don't do these. I don't do much longer than an hour and a half, 2 hours on these anyway. So that's the perfect stopping point. Because now I got to figure out how I got to sort this shit out. Because, yeah, ain't nobody going to want to have to struggle bus with me to pick a lock on a stream. So I'll take care of that off stream. And we'll come back ready to rock on beyond that point. Thanks for following along this morning, everybody, watching the live stream on Twitch. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Support if you can. Thanks to those of you who can do. Thanks to Some Beefy Nachos today for subscribing over on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, it's super chats, memberships, super thanks, things of that nature. I'll be back later today with the multi-stream around noon Central. I think we're doing Fallout 4 today. Tomorrow, I got to go to the dentist, I think. Is tomorrow Thursday? Chris told me last night. She's the one who makes all my appointments, so I don't... Yeah, tomorrow's my dentist appointment, which is at like 11, but nobody here is ever punctual. So, I probably won't actually get into the see him until like 1 o'clock or something, because there's people ahead of him. So tomorrow we'll see, but today I'll be back for a multi-stream in a few hours after we finish our morning stuff and I take my nap for more Fallout 4. So see you all later today. More Kingdom Come Deliverance as we go along.